That sound coming out. So we got it here. Oh, I can't see my comments today. It's horrible. Divine Truth Free Cipher. Felix Almanzar. Manang Kalamans. Manang Kalamanzi 8. Peace. I got sincere. These is all coming. You know, this one right here, this is you know, this is in the middle. It's this should probably end up staying in the intro. We see what happens. Justice, what's the deal? Those shirts is coming, Justice. I just put that order in. Got one for my granddaughter too. You know, membership has its privileges. You know what I'm saying? Hey, my man shook up the boxing world last night though too, didn't he? I was able to catch that one. Also, a heads up, it already passed. But, you know, I was busy doing some stuff. I was busy doing some stuff where I couldn't lock in. So we got to do the Forgotten Prophet show. You know, for those that don't know, you know what I mean, the Forgotten Prophet is my old earth. Because, you know, people come on here and, you know, when you want the knowledge, you ask me about what the guys told me. And I mean, there's nothing wrong with that. That's what you're supposed to do. But she prepared me. You see what I mean? A person is held responsible for what they know. So she didn't have the supreme stuff. But she taught me the 1, 2, 3s and the ABCs. And she showed me how to use knowledge. Like after she showed me how to read, she showed me that, you know, look, or she told me that, you know, anytime you get confused, look up at the top of whatever, read what's up there, that's the instructions. So see, when I get to the lessons, right, and I look up at the top and it says, the following questions must be answered 100% before submitting some student to said lesson number 1. I was ready. She was the one that told me that, look, you know, if you lost, read the signs all around. That's what tell you where you at. None of my parents never told me nothing like, yo, you know, ask the police or nothing like that. So, she's the Forgotten Prophet, the person who had a lot to do with this show and what it became, but nobody talks about her. So if she gets a show, she returned to the essence for the new people. You know, she passed away 3 years ago. 2 years ago. So, Juan Martinez, what's the deal? But today, you see, we got, you know, we ain't got the usual hookup, but today's not a workout day anyway, so we ain't worried about that. But, you know, shout out to the brother Positive Force. I'm sure a lot of y'all already seen this. This is on the Allah School and Mecca page right here, right? Shout out to Infinite, right? And shout out to Positive Force. You know what I'm saying? You know, we're gonna get right into it. You know, the people that we got here now, you know, it's a Sunday, it's not our regular time. So, you know, we don't expect too many people to come through. But they'll check it when they check it. You know, in the meantime, he says some very important things here. You know, and there's some reasons that I think is very important that we're gonna get into after we let him kick it. But you know how we do. You know, we not a. This is not a channel where you know, we do a lot of reactions. We don't. This is not a reaction channel. So when we look at, you know, this type of stuff, we look at the whole thing. Right? We don't want to take excerpts. We want all the context. Right? So let's check this out. What Positive Influence has to say. And listen, he's talking about a specific situation. But don't just catch that, right? Catch the principles that he's manifesting. So here we go.
Positive force. Those who don't know me, I don't get up there too often. You got this up to church. It's politics. I appreciate what God shot what we were saying. Because a lot of stuff that he listens to, I should listen to. We got a message. Two messages. One, we got to stop past that.
See, like I said, this is not a reaction channel. You see, let's bring it back.
Shot what we were saying. Because a lot of stuff that he listens to, I should listen to. Two messages. One, we got to stop giving passes. I'm explaining that. And two, because I sell a shirt, we got to start studying our lessons. Because if you don't know your lessons, that's when you get passes. And this week was, yesterday was a great day. Today is the great wonderful is what did he promise in his nation he would do? So let's talk about Darkim. Let's talk about the Bible.
There's one single video that's responsible for leading over 2,000 Christian men to permanently quitting.
What did he promise his nation he would do? Like I mentioned, we got to study our lessons. The knowledge builds degree and the 140. So what's the duty of a civilized person? The duty of a civilized person is to teach people the savage civilization, righteousness, the knowledge of self, and the science of everything in life. Love, peace, and happiness. I studied that degree. What is the duty of a civilized person? The first thing it says is civilization. Who taught civilization? The wisdom degree in the 114 says, why did Musa have a hard time civilizing the devil in the year 2000 BC? Because he was a savage. A savage is the person who was lost in knowledge of self and lived a beast way of life. Musa was a half-true man and prophet. 2000 BC means before Christ. In the Asiatic calendar, we 11,000. Civilized means to teach the knowledge and wisdom to all the human beings of planet Earth. So you go back to that knowledge build degree, Musa taught civilization. Who taught righteousness? What is true civilized person? The first is civilization, the second is righteousness. Who taught righteousness? Why did we take Jerusalem from the devil? And how long ago? Because one of our righteous brothers by the name of Jesus was born there. One of our brothers by the name of Jesus was buried there. Now Jesus, Moses taught civilization. Jesus taught righteousness. Who taught the knowledge of self? Elijah Muhammad. Who is the original man? The original man is the Asiatic black man. The only naked people on earth by the God of the universe. Elijah Muhammad taught us knowledge of self. In 1934. So you got Musa, you got Jesus, taught righteousness. You got Elijah Muhammad taught you knowledge itself. Now who taught the science of everything in life? Say it again. Who taught the science of everything in life? Allah. And how did he teach that? When Elijah Muhammad came, the brother saw what the Nation of Islam, the brother came, I heard that whole video. He said that Pharaoh was Allah, and the brother just proved it. But when you join the Nation of Islam, they give you an X and they give you student room. That's it. When the father left the temple with a mosque, the father gave us 1 to 40. And in 1 to 40, that talks about what the science of everything in life. It talks about what makes rain, hail, storm, earthquake. How do you make a devil? Talk about the journey. Talk about Yaqub grasping the devil. They didn't teach that in the mosque. All they knew was the steward and rope, and that's it. So when the Father came out, he taught us the science of everything in life. So what's the duty of the AllahChrist? You gotta teach civilization, you gotta teach righteousness, you gotta teach the knowledge of self, you gotta teach the science of everything in life, and that's the way you get to love, peace, and happiness. That's why we the greatest nation now. And when I started off, we gotta stop giving passes, we gotta stop giving passes. I know y'all been listening to the internet and YouTube and all that. You got this fool walking around saying that the earth is flat and that the sun is 30 miles away from the earth. Said that gravity don't exist. How did he get there? He got there because we gave him a pass. Every time you see him, you go to a show, you see him backstage, you see him in the audience. Anybody ever say, yo, Lord, what's the day? He was in Ashbury last night. There's a lot of guards in here. And they came in there begging us to give them a pass. The guard was up and he was there. Please don't question me. Begging for a pass. But the reason why he thinks the sun is only 30 miles away from the earth because he gave him a pass. Nobody taught him. But we gotta stop doing that. And the reason why I'm so upset is because he was on YouTube with a flag that I gave him. A blue shirt, one of my flags that I gave him. I ain't designed it wrong. I made the shirt, put it on the shirt. Shandar designed it, but he on this shirt that I gave him. Talk about gravity don't exist. And then I got a call this morning. Asking why did I take a picture with him last night? I said, I can't be seeing the picture with him right now. And the answer that I gave, I said, he is representing what I teach and what we all teach. And if he go on the internet with thousands and millions is watching, and he's teaching that foolishness, guess what? I was at work, and the brother, 85%, he asked me, he said, I seen Lord Jamal on YouTube saying the earth is flat. Is that what the 5% believe? I didn't have to answer that question, but think about it. It's millions of people listening to him, believing that that's what we teach. So now, the God who called me this morning was said, but we can't go out and people coming out and yelling in the street. I said, yo, at some point you gotta stop protecting him. Because he's responsible for everything that he says. And if he's walking around teaching that the earth is flat, he's going to come to a point in time where he's going to have to meet the wrath of his information. And if he can't show and prove it,
could we use your house to trial our 24-hour bathroom upgrade system? We're looking for homeowners within...
and then What he needs to be more worried about is his current. His current. If anybody watched that Professor Dave's story of the middle school education, he was cursing and fuck people on everything. The professor asked him, what is the meaning of weight? And he didn't know the meaning of weight. And his answer was your fat fucking head. That's an embarrassment. We got the English C lesson. The English C that teaches you to say yes sir, no sir, yes ma'am, questions, answers. When you in a debate, when you in a conversation, you're supposed to act accordingly. Yes sir, question, answer. You don't go good, fuck out of here. He told some young guy to suck his dick.
Come on, dog, please. We got
Pardon me. Yes sir, that's a serious mistake. Pardon me. But this is what he told some young guy. Because he couldn't prove the earth being flat. So you can't to that type of language. So my whole point is this, we all got to study our lessons. When individuals like that come around, you got to stop giving them a pass. We give them passes because of who they are, rappers, or we think they're celebrity status. No, they got to count just like me and you. If I see you with a flag at the airport, keep up, where you from? Yo, what's the next quick? You know what you know? But we all know why we got daylight and sunlight. I mean daylight and nighttime, because the planet is a sphere and it spins. Speed is equal to distance over time. The distance, of course, 96, 20 miles in a day, divide that with 96, you got 1,037 miles per hour. That's a fair spin. It's that simple. That's simple to prove the earth. If you watch that Professor Dave told him, I can destroy you with some middle school science. And that's exactly what he did. And then his answer was to go back to two devils that told him to try to justify why he got wrong. He just said he had a bad day. But this is what he's teaching. And on the phone call this morning, he mentioned Ghostface. He mentioned Jalen Electronica. I said Ghostface may be Christian. But Ghostface is not teaching no false teaching from our foundation. If Ghostface went from this to a Christian, peace. If you can bear with that, that's him. If Jalen Electronica went to join the Nation of Islam, to become the upper wild of the Most High, that's him. He's teaching this truth. But you can't be this and represent this flag and then go for a million of a page and say that the earth is flat and gravity don't exist and the sun is only 30 miles away. You can't go and say that and have this one. Because he's speaking for you, her, he's speaking for all of us. So I said, he has to be checked. He has to be checked. Now, if he says I'm no longer part of the nation, God of earth, and I'm going to go choose my teacher, then go ahead and teach, brother. I wish you the best. Then I ain't worried about it. Because as long as you walk around the hour or the 5 or 6 hours, and you claim and you wear the flag that I gave you, and you teaching that got to be checked. No more pass. God was here last night, he got a semi-pass, so they called him outside. And they asked him, why is he teaching that? Oh, I ain't gonna tell you what he said. He said, is the earth spinning now? What? Ask Allah win. This is the foolishness that he's teaching. And then he recanted, like the brother checked me, he recanted the cursing. And that's when the board came and said, okay, let's see. Because that's how he responds, negatively and cursing. But it has to be checked. I'm just saying, because he's representing all of us. The God, the young man said, God, he's a nation of Islam, but he did a whole 4-hour thing about doing the war. And then that's when he started Well, I'm saying we gotta stop doing passes, man. The only way we can stop doing passes, we gotta study our lessons. When we study our lessons, then we can check people like George Moore and other people in schools. I'm gonna say peace.
You must do your own research, as I did.
If Mega did this.
So we see there, can anybody, why is this so loud right now? Can anybody take a wild guess what was my favorite part of said video there? Can anybody guess what was my favorite part? You got some new people in here. You got Shalad, District 120, The Bar, Luke Cage, Freedom, West Coast Wise, Positive Almighty, Robbie, Naru Eula, Sham God King. See, my favorite part of that, man, is how many passes we get. Where it turns into a social club. That it's at the end of the day, how many excuses we can make. Like, see, when he was talking, I know he was talking about, because look, I talked to the same person with the whataboutism. What about this person over here? All right, look, when we run into that person, then we could deal with, you got some questions you want to ask them? So look, let's go ask them. But right now, this is the situation. Right now, this is what we dealing with. We not those other people. They not here right now, and nobody here is responsible for what they said or did. But see, this is a certain science right here. See, that's why I named it. See, if the truth don't stop them. See, and this is related to what I said when I'm like, yo, look, people go out and they find the person that's least capable of manifesting this, embodying this knowledge. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, they'll come up to me, yo, I know somebody, they lazy, uneducated, bipolar, various, and then they say, look, I think this person, I want to bring this person to you. I think you could get them the knowledge and it'd be good. No, it won't. See, you under the impression, see, this is, see, the saying says, if the truth don't stop them, nothing will. So you're going to have to deal with them some other kind of way. See, there's some people that the truth ain't going to stay. The jail, right? The jails and the prisons is full of people that the truth didn't stop. Especially the prisons. You see what I'm saying? Because it's hard to get into prison without having been in jail a couple times. And so now you see right here, it's like, it was a long time where it's like, look, I could hardly believe. Because of the image that people got of Jamar in their mind, I'm saying, right? You had a lot of people that it's like, they could hardly believe. that you know, the great Lord Jamar, the great Lord Jamar could be saying the things that he's saying. But this the real science where it's like, okay, justice. There's a lot of ways to look at it, right? But one of the ways that we define justice, we define it by penalties and rewards. That's how we define it. If there's no penalties and rewards, you don't have a just society. You don't have laws. You could call them suggestions. But it's like, you know, when you driving on the highway, you got the speed limit signs, and then you got like those warning signs. Not too many people slow down to the warning sign. I'm talking about like when you in the construction zone. I'm talking about where you might be going around a curve. You got a little sign, you might want to slow down, but you don't slow down. Now, you know, saying this, right? You know, yeah, we are mature now. So the way that we deal with the science, right? See, y'all be scared to exclude people. Like all my life I've been hearing that the 5% is an exclusionary science. But see, what's the best part? There's some things that help me with the other definition, right? What's the best part? Like if you dealing with anything what it is, right? And you ain't, there's no, you know, idea that sparks you to preserve this for yourself. You know, preserve this. This is the best part. Don't let nobody, you know, I don't want nobody to fuck this up. See, remember, there's the knowledge, but there's the activation. So don't, you know, a lot of people is thinking that, you know, just because they got these words right here on the paper that everything is going to be right and exact. No, the people got to live it out right and exact. And if you bring the wrong people around us, they're going to fuck it up. So see, at one time, we saw it the other way. See, just like one chose theyself to be this, one chose theyself to get the fuck away from us too. We didn't exclude you, you excluded yourself. See, like I said, we all got the same assignment. You didn't do it. If you go to school, look, people have that mentality too, right? You go to school and you say the teacher failed you. No, the teacher didn't fail you. You failed. You failed, and the teacher is just a person whose job is to monitor that. So see, it's the same thing when people, you know, people have always said that about me. Now, I thought that's how it was. because the brothers I grew up around was like that. Like, look, don't bring anybody around me. Don't bring to my house. Whoa. Because, you know, back then, everything is, you know, when you go to see somebody, you go into their block. Like, yo, who is this? He better be on point. But see, if you think, you know, if this is not the best part, or if there's something that's the best part that you think that, yeah, you're supposed to just expose to everybody. See, because even now, right, we talking and he's talking, but look, and see, we got Harmony Quality. I don't know if she's still in here, but look, see, we got women and babies in this, man. So it's just like with anything else, right? And you know, when you run the bathwater for, you know, a baby or a small child, the way the temperature is different. The type of temperatures that you could withstand, they can't withstand that. So you let these clown people come around us. You know, look, it don't matter if you grew up here from birth or whenever you came, right? You come in and you around people and they manifesting things. You know, these is the people with the experience in this. You know, whatever it is they saying, whatever it is they doing, that's the mode of learning, right? There's gonna be a certain amount of monkey seeing, monkey doing, you know, as just a method of learning. So when you got clowns around, right, that's you know, I wouldn't say he's trying to destroy us, but the things you're doing is having that impact. You know, and the way I see that is because respect is first. So how the rest of it is going to survive without that foundation? But this is somebody looking. This is the signs that you got to realize the truth don't stop them. Nothing will. So see, there's other ways you got to deal with that person. Sometimes you got to deal with that person. You got to take another. You got to take another phrase that gets passed down to us, right? Some things, the only way you can master it is to leave them alone. You know, when you reach a certain level, you know, certain times, you know, you just feel like, look, but see, you reach a certain level where it's like, look, it's gonna be a problem over there. All right, let me not even go over it. Like if I ain't got no money over there to pick up, you know, none of my children is over there. Nobody in the nation needs me to come over there for any reason. Why I'm going over there for? See, that's the best way to deal with that situation, is to leave over there alone. Now, you know, with Zoe Ounces, you know, that's what we call the artist formerly known as Lord Jamar. That was the standpoint, you know, of me, is that, look, you know, you leave us alone, we leave you alone. But, you know, I already made a video where I said I didn't appreciate the, you know, the way he described the event. And listen, you just heard, you just said, listen, if you saw his video, how many people detected a little difference in the way he described the situation that night and the way the situation was just described? You see, the way he described it, nobody said nothing to him. He was there. Everything was fine with his flat power. But what was just described was that, as I said, somebody with supreme respect stepped in and called them on for you. But see, even that's a certain signs. See, look, this is something look, another thing that I've been being told the entire time I've been at 5%, right? Yo, God, this is not the time, God. This is not the place. All right, well, God, this is not the 60s and 70s. See, in the 60s and 70s, they used to do that. Yo, let's meet up at this place right here and rumble. This the conditions, right? So, you know, if we taking it all the way or we just doing fisticuffs, whatever. So my thing is, look, God, if not now, then when? If not here, then where? Like, if that's your man, if you protecting him now, then when you bringing him out, when is the place? Being that now you talking to me to tell me not here. Okay, when you going to talk to him and tell him, well, look, you know that wasn't the place, but you got to speak on this. Why I'm always the one you got to talk to? Why it's always the righteous you want to regulate? And see, here's my second favorite reason that he spoke up. That a lot of people are speaking up. And see, when I say this, let's be clear. See, a lot of things, you know, I don't be saying that because I know how to handle things. You know what I'm saying? You don't come and see me under no pressure as if, you know, you got to ask me what's going on. But see, I know how to handle things. But see, what happens, you know, I like when other people speak out because, see, there's been situations where something has happened, right? And this is how the person has gotten the pass. Because I was the one who said something. See, because I was the one who said something, then it became, well, see, you just got a problem with it. If you be in a room, that's you know, if you in a room and people was talking about you like you not there. Yeah, you know how he is. Yeah, he be like, I don't know what the history is with them two. He'd be like, bro, I know this person the same way you know them. I met them when they came home out of jail. I don't even know them like that. They not from where I'm from. They didn't get the knowledge with. They don't be around the same people I be around. I not seen them at the rally. Yo, motherfucker had stole from a large school and they said, well, that was my problem. You deal with that, man. I don't know what's going on with you and him. Bro, even if me and him had a problem, what the fuck does that have to do with picking up something and walking out the school? Then you still want to ask me about it. He told you he got the shit at his house. See, this is what I'm talking about past. Listen, some shit was at the school. And nobody agreed with you for you to take it to your house. You see, that's one of the ways that people get a pass. So I'm glad that a whole bunch of other people spoke up. Because listen, even that night, since that night, I've heard that. It's not a big thing, but I've heard that. You know what I mean? On the what's your names? Where look, this video, I'm glad because I was literally I was going to come on for the last 3 days, I think. But I kept thinking like, nah, let me maintain, let me make sure, you know, I don't say the wrong thing. So let me not come on. But yeah, I heard that. To cheer, you know, nah, this is so, you know, I don't know why, you know, why is Darkim doing this? So see, it's the other way. A lot of times, people do that. People be like, yo, it's this thing or that thing, right? It's this thing or that thing. And look, you know, duh, you the only person that can say something about it. No, I'm not. See, first of all, it don't work that way. The 5%, having the knowledge of self, being God, don't work that way. Because then, I mean, look, this is not that this is anything that I'm focusing my attention on, but just saying that, look, what if something happened to me, then what? But see, that's what it got to do with, okay, is this a principle, right? Or is this my personal emotion, which you saying I don't like this person? Like, it's telling lies, stealing, and trying to master the original man. What's my role in defining that for you? Because I thought we all had that one. You see, here's the deal though, right? If it's my personal emotion, then it's not consistent. It's not consistent, meaning you could go to various people and they, you know, trying to look at it differently. You could go to various people, right? And they trying to, you know, what is a measurement of righteousness? Right? Is the measurement of righteousness absolute or relative? When, you know, when I say absolute or relative, right? Is it right because it's right, or is it right just in comparison because there's somebody worse than you? That's a big difference. Were you measuring righteousness by unrighteousness, or you measuring righteousness by righteousness? That's a big difference. If every time you say, well, look, you know, what's the deal with this? You know, how you see this coincide with righteousness? The person is just able to point out that the devil exists. Because at the end of the day, that's what you're saying. Then everything goes. See, that's another way people get a pass. Oh, these other people over here, well, you know, they joined another nation. Listen, that's been happening since day one. We already know that's going to happen because we got we accept everybody. Right? We accept everybody, and yet we know and understand beyond a shadow of a doubt that this is not for everybody. So guess what? But see, it's different if you joined a rap group, if you join, like this is what I'm saying, right? Because this is a big thing for me, right? Type 1 in the box. Type 1 in the comment box, right? If you got a baby that you named this. And all my sons got a lie in their name, and my daughters got Earth in their name. Look, type 2 in the box, right? If you got grandchildren. See, because you know, I build with my kids, you know what I'm saying? That, you know, I be asking them stuff like that, you know, and they say, yeah, you know, people notice that we got different names, and they ask me what that's about, and I tell them I'm 5%. And they say, yo, what's that? How you got it in that? They said, my family is 5%. I was. See, remember, we thrust, like I said, we chose this. See, sometimes when, they try to tell me, look, see, y'all was never, I was the only one, I crossed the line for all of y'all. Y'all ain't crossed the line. You don't know nothing about 85%. But I'm just saying that when you do that, right, you got to remember, you thrust this upon them. At the time, I didn't even fully see that. But now, all them things that you did, right, the nation that you built, this is the nation they got to be a part of now. Yeah, you're right, Watts. They got to choose for themselves, but at the same time, right, it's our job to let them see what the whole what's your name is, though. You know what I'm saying? What's the whole selection? What's the whole array of choices that you have? You understand what I'm saying? Just like, look, we might live in a community, right, where it's people outside selling drugs. You know what I mean? Or they, you might not even live there. They might be aware, right, that there's people out there selling drugs, right? For some people, even if they're aware that there's other options, they don't really know how to pursue them, and they don't really got the support to pursue them. Some people is that way, where they could just one-man army it, you know what I'm saying, and come from a family of drug addicts, you understand what I'm saying, and end up on the Supreme Court. There's people like that. You know what I'm saying? But even that person is gonna have been somewhere or met a teacher or somebody that showed them that there's other options. So what I'm saying is that when we allowing, just funny style people to be around us, right? And the funny style stuff they saying becomes louder than the principles that we manifesting, then that's what you thrusting upon your kids. You see what I'm saying? Like us being God, period, but us being members of the nation, we got the power to affect that. This dude, hopefully, to me, right, he takes what he's saying and doing to the full fruition. Meaning, he realizes that, listen, you've started your own thing. Yeah, speaking of firstborn prince and the seeds, Princess came by the school. That probably was like the beginning of the fall. She rests upstate somewhere now. I got her number, but I haven't called her. She said she got some pictures and stuff that she seen all the pictures in the school. She said she got some stuff she want to bring down from Pete. He said years ago, I heard Lord Jamar say his wife is a Christian and he doesn't force anything on his woman. I mean, look, and that's what's wild, right? Look, this is another issue that I be having with people like this, right? So why are you trying to force shit on me? And what are you saying? You know, to me, the implication there. The implication there. That you don't force nothing on her. But you going to come to the true and living and force flat earth. See, I think that's our fault. I'm like, listen, I gotta tell you, I think that's our fault. So you ever notice in the lessons, man, a lot of things they say aloud. You allowed that to happen, man. See, look, I've been that way, look, ever since, look, you go to people's block, right? And on your block, they call you Kevin. Right? Now, look, this same person, they might have a name. Like, for instance, right? My name is Darkim be Allah. There's some brothers that they want you to call them Darkim be Allah. Like, if you call them Darkim, they get upset. But on your block, they call you Kevin. What the implication there? What are you saying? What is it about them, right? Where they can call you Kevin, but you want to get you want to get hype. See, I think that's my fault. See, I'm I think that's a situation that you know, I'm best equipped to handle. You know, I always wondered about that. Like, what if the person got a mad long name, right? Like, their name is Rahim Bismillah, Rainmaker of the Clouds, Raza of the Sun, right? And they walking in the street, and a Mack truck is coming. Right? A Mack truck is coming, and they don't see it. Is it okay if I just shorten their name right then just to say, look out? You always wondered that. Is that okay? Hey, look, I remember one time I'm with a Robbie, right? So look, I can't remember what happened, but somehow we moving around and these 85s, they riding us somewhere. It's not even far, we just going from here to here, right? So we get in the car and they ask us our names and shit. Right? So they asked Love his name, he said, my name's Love. So the dude said, Love? All right, yo, I'm calling you Lo for short and shit, some shit like that, right? Love said, my name's Love. The dude said, yeah, I'm calling you L and shit. I was like, my name's Love. And then, yo, he kept doing it, and then Love was like, yo, it's just Love. Why do you need to shorten it? But it was the way he kept doing it. You had to be there, sir. You had to be there. Team Money Talk. Complete. Goddamn Bishop came in. Yeah, but it was true. Like, bro, love that's not like complex and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, that's pretty short. I see. Look, he didn't even put the eternal part. He just said love. And the dude just, you know. But you know, he didn't have knowledge. That's how, you know. We knew who we was getting the ride from. But see, me, I help them out. You know, depending on what I'm doing, I give them a name and just stick with that. They be asking me like, what that stand for? It stands for that. But you know, that's the real deal, man. I'm just, you know, look. You know, and this happens with a lot of relationships, right? It's like, say you met somebody through your cousin, right? And then neither one of y'all is cool with your cousin no more. Then y'all probably ain't gonna, you know what I'm saying? Like if you wasn't for the now, like I'm saying, you know, somebody from another neighborhood, you know, your cousin knew him, you know, you already know. See, to a certain degree, that's how I see the knowledge. Like, where we know each other from is the knowledge. So if you're not, if you know, if you're not dealing with this, then I mean, what we doing? Question for the chat: are there at least 5 people in your life that call you by your righteous name that isn't a 5%? See, that's not even a fair question for me, because you know, I've been doing this so long that, you know, it's not really that much people that, you know, unless they met me, you know, at the Social Security office or something like that, the chances that they even know my honorable name is kind of slim. So you know, I would be hard pressed to answer the other way. You know, 5 people that call me by my honorable name, and they would be in my family. But there's not too many people, you know, right now that you know, that I associate with all the time. You know what I'm saying? And then even with the people that I knew, you know, because you know, when you get the knowledge young, you know the people from your block and your school and everything. You know, the people that I knew, they basically know that, you know, that's what I grew up to do and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, some people grew up to be drug addicts. Some people grew up to be doctors and lawyers. I grew up to be a 5%. You said they couldn't think of 5 people. They call them by their righteous. See, look, they call me, but the teachers call me by my righteous name in high school. So that's what I'm saying. It's been a minute. Some brothers said they couldn't name people that's not in the nation that call them by their rights. But see, they probably just getting the knowledge. See, like you know, it's certain people, right, that you know, when you moving around, the people already know that there's something different about you. You said Zelle instead of Cash App. I don't know if I got Zelle. I might got it. All the stuff, that Illuminati stuff. You know what I'm saying? But you know, it's you know, it's gonna come up. You know, like look, for instance, right? And he never made no secret about it. And you know, his name is all over the official paperwork, all over the official paperwork of the nation, because he dealt with the business of the nation. But look, this, you know, a story about what you're saying right now. Umala was the honorable Ronald Robinson, right? Go to Umala's job one day and ask to speak to Ronald Robinson, and the people was like, who? Ronald Robinson? You sure you got the right place? He told you he worked here. Nah, we don't know Ronald Robinson. They start describing him. Oh, you talking about Umala? Why you didn't just say that? Yeah, what the fuck is Ronald Robinson? Yeah, they didn't even know his name was Ronald Robinson. But that's when, you know, when you manifest it, man. See, look, that's about giving passes too. See somebody do that, like, look, we over here talking and shit, and you come over here with a ham sandwich. Hey, look, bro, I'm gonna go over here. let me look. You know, you good. You eat what you eat, bro. I'm going over here. And she ain't gonna ask you, but you some kind of Muslim? Nah, I ain't no Muslim, man. It's gonna come up, is what I'm saying, right? In the course of my day, it's gonna come up, cause I ain't gonna be giving them type of passes. You ain't gonna be coming around me doing certain things. I'm not gonna be doing certain shit with you cause I'm in Rome. And so people gonna say, yeah, yo, why that is? You know, I noticed that you always do this or you never do that. You know, when you just blend it in with the 85%, then yeah, ain't nobody gonna know. But you know, even if I'm in the atmosphere where people don't know in the beginning, right? By the time it come up, they be like, that's what it is. I knew it was something. I knew it was something. You know how they say it. You the God body. I knew it was something. But if you know, if you're not living it out, then ain't nobody gonna notice. So I told you, look, even my kids had noticed. You know, they asked me when they was about 4 or 5 how I got the knowledge. You know, they was like, look, you know, we you know, cause by this age, you know, they done met other people in the family. They moving around outside and everything, and they noticing like, yo, nobody else, you know, has this knowledge, but they see how, you know, it's respected. Like, you know, people know that when they come through, like, oh yeah, put that away. They don't eat that. You know, so they seeing that it's respected, but they like, yeah, how come the other people, you know, nobody else that in the family is doing it, none of the people, so how you got it? Then there was this other brother just last week. The brother told me that he realized he was a 5%er at some point as a teenager. That just, you know, from not eating pig and that type of stuff, he thought he was Muslim. Don't ask me. You know, there's some things that happen that I have no idea. I have no idea the mathematical formula that yields those results. But you know, that I had that, like I said, I had that rant saved up ever since, you know, I first heard that, you know, kind of talk of, you know, as if, you know, it's not just me, but just in general, as if the issue is being forced by the people that's saying that, look, you got to be accountable for what you're saying. In the way you saying it. It would be one thing if you was like, yo, look, you know, this is some research that I'm doing. You know, these are not the teachers of the fathers, and this is some personal research I'm doing, you know, because look, everything is subject to be shown and proven. So if you was just asking these questions, but when you get to the level of, you know, you telling brothers SMD because, you know, they don't agree with you, now you and everybody knows my main one is, you know, look, if your mathematics is different than ours, see, if your mathematics is different than ours, we talking about the order. Then I don't see, you know, how is it me, you know, a person qualify themselves, a person disqualify themselves. I'm just a doctor. I just examine. That's it. Shit, I just examine. See, you gotta talk like a Robbie and them, those the Grim Reapers. See, all I do is examine. But you know, because we didn't really plan on being on that long. So you know, I don't know if y'all got any topics out there, you know, any topics out there that y'all wish to cover, but you know, I thought that was a very important message right there from positive influence. I mean, from positive influence. That was my brother right there. From Positive Force. You know what I'm saying? And you know, with everything, right? It starts with yourself. You know, you can't be out there checking other people's passes and you ain't check your own passes. So you walked outside and ain't know the day's degree and gave yourself a pass. And see, you got people that give themselves a pass after pass after pass till they wind up here in the comment section talking about they renewing their history. You know, or you know, they getting back in tune. You know, they used to have the knowledge. Look, right or wrong, some of these cats, they had the knowledge before me. But see, you know, when you went away to college, right? When you went away to college, and you know all the brothers wasn't around no more. You know, when you gotta come to high school and you gotta come past the what's your name, look, you either know it or you don't know it. We checking, bro. By the time lunch starts, right, fourth period, we already know everybody in the school, know their degrees today and who don't. But see, you get away to college, it's no other 5%ers. So now you got to be on. Now as we talking about freedom, we talking about, do you have enough power to have freedom? You know what I'm saying? Do you have the power to remain disciplined with freedom? You start giving yourself pass after pass after pass. You know what I'm saying? You know, here goes a pass. Here goes a pass you give yourself. You know, well, you know, I can't quote it. But you know, if you quote it, I got the understanding. I can give you the understanding, but I can't quote it. It's not like I started eating pig. See, you got all these passes that you give yourself. See, all this shit, you know, before you go out there with the sword, you better be right here with the sword. You know, that's a story. That's a story that the guys told me. Is that there was a brother that he asked another brother a degree. And Allah was right there. So the brother didn't know the degree. So, you know, they go in. So then Allah asked the first brother who asked, he said, yo, you know the degree? What's the degree? So the brother said, whatever happened, the brother didn't know the degree. So Allah turned to the other brother and said, see, son, you could have told him anything. He don't know. He don't know what he's talking about. You could have told him anything. So you got to make sure, you know what I'm saying, your sword is sharp before you go out there trying to sharpen other people's sword. Let's keep that in mind. Let's keep that up front. Because the other way don't work. Did you peep Saladin's response to Zoe Ounces in regards to this is why the trademark the flag? He ordered a cease and desist order against him. He posted the paperwork. No, I didn't see that. But this is ridiculous. You know, what would your, you know, see, your trademark is for the symbol. You cannot trademark these teachings. People can say what they want to say. And you free to respond how you want to respond. See, all of this, you're going to go call the white man, call him. The only reason that matters is when I want to do some shit like, look, when I need to renew my license or something like that, that's when I give a fuck about what they think. Like the other day, somebody sent me some scam shit on my phone. I don't know what it is. I'm getting a large amount of scams on my phone. But I get a scam on my phone, talking about I owe the Easy Pass people money. Nigga, I registered my bike and renew my license, then it don't count. I don't give a fuck. You report it to who you tell who you gonna tell. So see, that's just that, you know, for me, is that's not. But see, on top of that, you know, my question is, what does trademark have to do with that? Like him saying, you know, somebody explain to me. I'm not a lawyer. Right? But how is him saying that the world is flat trademark infringement? Oh, I think I got it. It's that he had the shirt with the flag on it when he was making the video. So you wanna go get the white man, right? You're gonna go get the white man and say he's got my stuff. See, I'm from New York, bro. He's from New York. He's from, wherever. I'm from New York City. I just, that's not my custom. So who can I speak with from the law school in Mecca about putting up a school in Haiti? Well, what you want to talk about? So wait, Saladin said this is how you handle the situation in 3 minutes and then file the claim. You see, that's what I'm saying. See, this some class monitor shit. This your shit where you where they trained you in this shit. I bet you used to wear the fucking orange vest and everything. Stand in the hallway with a fucking whistle and tell on everybody. Wait, Master Rule. What'd you say here? Did you catch how the guy quoted his degree? He said his duty is to civilize the savage, not the uncivilized. When the savage had the knowledge and lost it, uncivilized don't know, right? So yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, no doubt, Master Rule, I'm down with the YNs. You know what I'm saying? Because, the older crowd, I can't fuck with them. So they wigging out. But yeah, what's the question there, Master Rule, about that degree? So Teammate Choice said, I don't need any permission. I started translating the lessons and I plan on putting both English and Haitian Creole. I thought of running it by the school to prevent any violation if there were any. See, now here's the thing. Starting a school is a responsibility. You know what I'm saying? And so, it's not just that you open up a school, and people come flooding in. You know what I'm saying? You got to, before you even get to the supreme responsibilities, right? Of, teaching this knowledge, right, and exact and all that, you got the rent, the maintenance, all these, electricity, all these things you got to deal with. So, that's the main thing. You know what I'm saying? But, at the end of the day, you the teacher out there. So if that's what you need to do, right, to get the message to some people, right, then that's what you need to do. You know what I'm saying? In terms of you teaching, that don't necessarily entail you putting up a building with that name on it. A large school in all reality is, any place where somebody got the knowledge of self, right, and is not scared to manifest it. You see what I'm saying? Just like I said, when, Umlar's at his job, he's not afraid to tell him that, look, this is who I am, this is how I do things. You know what I'm saying? Like, however you do things, but I'm letting you know up front, this is who I am, how I do things. But you know the you know, in terms of, you know, if you got a place where, you know, people could come to and just teach what you know. No, the lesson said to teach he who was savage civilization. Crow 7. Alright, welcome to the channel. Yeah, see, it's, look, Don Bishop, I be trying to tell people that you know, because of the way things is going, right? In a lot of ways, yeah, we starting from scratch. Like the young cats is not being exposed to it like I was. Like, you know, you might, depending on your neighborhood, you might get through elementary school without really knowing what a 5% is. But even that'd be difficult. You know, by junior high school, you've definitely ran into 5%ers. You know, you've heard them talking. You don't understand. But I'm saying that the younger cats right now, nah, they don't know. You know, they've heard our knowledge being used by all different people. Like, you know, one of the funniest ones to me is Drake is the sixth God. you got all type of guys now, you know, but when Drake came out with the sixth God, it was like, yo, man, we came a long fucking way. From when you said you was God and people looked at you like you was a space alien. Black God, welcome to the channel. So, I don't know, we got another selection. I got another selection lined up over here. I don't know if we ready for another selection. I got 2 more selections. Yeah, Lord Shalom, yeah, they tell you, walk through the wall if you guide, if you guide, make a butterfly, you know what I'm saying? If you guide, then where you was before, all types of shit. Yeah, make a tree grow, all this dumb shit. But she always had an answer for that. So you know what I used to tell him? I'm not your God. Ask your God to do it. And right after he do it, I'm next right in line. Fuck you asking me for? Why don't you ask your God? What you ever asked your God to do that he did? I'll wait. I've been practicing this a long time, G. My sword is sharp. How many people play with me? What you asking me for? You can't ask your own God. Ask your own God for something. Then you asking me, here's the thing. You ain't never seen your God doing that. So how you using the measure? That's like saying, you know, you tell this person they not good at basketball because they never dunk. Yeah, but you can't. You or nobody you know can dunk either. At the very least, you ain't no better than us. See what we got here. So, the West Coast camp thing. Thanks for reminding me. That's done. Just, I got a call about that yesterday. You know what I'm saying? You know, brothers, they had a meeting with them. Everything is squashed. You know what I'm saying? The details of it, you know what I'm saying? I didn't get all the details, but I know who, you know what I mean, spoke on our behalf. And so that's the word that I got. Squashed. And like I said, the person that spoke on our behalf, they somebody that know what they doing. So, you know, that's one of the things where, you know, especially now, the best way to deal with it is leave it alone, no comment. You know what I'm saying? Whatever happened is that part is over. But other than that, man, we got any questions? Because I still, you know, tomorrow I gotta make some more. We gotta get everything. We gotta get everything we gotta get everything ready for the show tomorrow with the Forgotten Prophet show. You know, we're gonna we can run back through. You know, we done played a lot of joints, so we're gonna run back through some of the best of them. But I want to have a couple new joints. One or two. So we got any last questions out there before we wind this here out? See, I know that's one thing that's fucked up. See, I'm on the internet, right? See, when I had a question, I could go right down to the school. I know what be happening, y'all. You have a question, and then when you get on it live, you can't think of it, right? Did you got it already? Like, yo, the next time I'm on the live, I'm gonna ask this right here. But then you can't think of it when you get to the live. This is the NPC Key 37. I just really got this joint. I'm really just starting to get used to it. I'm really, before I was just like practicing, trying to figure out how to use it. But I found somebody that, cause like I said, you get stuff now and you don't get the instructions, and then it's like, you can give me the instructions, but I got stuff I'm doing that is not necessarily in the instructions. You know what I mean? So you got to kind of figure out how you want to do things. So, good cheer that. You said just got my new rip right. It's been having issues with the lower back, and hopefully this can correct that error. Nah, the lower back, you gotta do squats and what's in it. But yeah, but today ain't my day though. I work out tomorrow. But yeah, those do the tricks. So if that's it, you know what I'm saying, I'm gonna go ahead here. We got one last selection. Cause y'all know I don't know what it is. I can't really get it, and then my rest schedule is what it is. But I gotta go cook now. But the good thing is, I got everything I need, and the meat is thawed. The MPK 249. I think I had that. I think that's the jump off that I just I let Shalal hold it though. Yeah, but see, I just got up at the coach hour, so it's not really late for me. Plus, I'm making salmon, so that's kind of, it's kind of breakfast. Actually, that would be dope if I had some grits, but I got some rice. So, you know, if you new to the channel, subscribe. I saw a couple new names in there. Juan Martinez, a couple other people. You know, everybody else that made it this far, do the each one teach one. Hit the like button. You know, y'all know tomorrow you on. You know, I'm bad with the clock. I'm the 13th. You know, I'm 13 on the clock, so that makes it difficult for me to keep to just not on the clock. Can't call it. But we in here tomorrow. In the meantime, between time, we're gonna go out with this one.